Ready.
All right. Roll call with Karina Nistal, episode 27. I am here with Rob G. He's awesome.
Sorry.
Robert Guzman. Okay, let's say his full name. We like laughter. It's
Yeah,
cool.
no, well, Rob G is only
Rob
like
G.
3 or 4 people know that. Like, but yeah, I mean that's been me. I've been Rob G since I was young.
Forever.
Since I was young,
Yes.
I was in middle
You're
school.
still
And I was
young.
Rob G.
What are you talking about?
Still
You're
young,
still
my
young.
ass. Oh, sorry.
So Rob is awesome. Like I've been trying to get him interviewed for since I started this in January.
Right.
And he was playing hard to get, telling me no, and I finally locked him in. So here we are.
Yeah. Here we are.
Rob, tell us a little bit about what you do. I mean, I met Rob over 20 years ago,
Right.
23 years ago. He was doing all kinds of cool IT stuff.
Right.
And you're still doing like IT, but you have your own company.
Right. So when we first met, I guess you were at what, Triad?
Yeah.
And I worked for a data box.
Yeah.
And we were the phone company for Triad.
Yes.
Not the IT, but the phone
Right.
company.
Okay.
And that's how I met you. And I think I ended up getting my sister a job there.
Yes.
Her and Steven were working there. So it's
Uh-huh.
like
Everybody, shout out
that
to the
whole
Triad
Triad.
crew.
Yeah, the Triad crew. That
You're
was
still
interesting.
Triad crew, even though you didn't work for
Yeah,
Triad.
yeah.
You were there every
I
day.
knew everybody there. I still
Yes.
have a lot of people on Facebook
Yes.
through Triad.
Yes.
So, but yeah, that's how we met. I stayed with Databox until '99, and then I started my own business.
Yes.
I failed a few times, and then Capizmo came around in 2012, and here we are, 11 years later. So
Yeah.
I'm doing phones, IT,
Yep.
and this is something new.
Yes, this is something new. And so right now we are in the Capizmo Studio. Is that what we're calling it?
That's correct.
Okay, the
Studios.
Capizmo Studio. So Rob does a lot of marketing plans for businesses. He's brought me on board to do some voiceover stuff.
Correct.
And this studio is so cool and so new, and he worked on it himself with his own hands.
Right.
So round of applause to
Thank
you.
you.
And
Appreciate that.
failure's the mother of success. So you're a
Yes.
success story, and that's what people need to see because we all fail.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what did they say? If you're not failing, you're not trying.
Yes.
So I mean,
Yes.
that's definitely the case. I mean,
Yes.
I'm always going to be failing because I'm always going to be trying.
Exactly. And you're a success story.
Yeah.
And he's the kind of guy that you could come to if like you need marketing help or any technology help. He's always on top of his stuff. So I appreciate that about
Yeah.
you.
Well, I'm all about business technology.
Yes.
Right? So
business.
anything that has to do with business, phones, computers,
Yes.
networks, firewalls, all of that, cybersecurity, everything.
Yes.
So that's where I specialize in. This came about just because we had extra office space after COVID. All
Mhm.
my techs are remote.
Yes.
So I don't have to worry about having this big old office space, but I still
Right.
have that lease. So I'm like, what do I do with this space?
Exactly.
So I know you were doing podcasts. I've got a few other friends like
Yes.
Mike Acosta, Lisbeth that are always
Yes.
using this.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to
Houston
Mike
City
and
Beat.
yes, Houston City Beat.
They've been on the show.
They have been on the show. They actually, hey, you
Yes.
did interview them. I remember
Yes.
that. So one of the things that I wanted to do is just set up a studio so people can come over and do and record their own podcast. And we've
Yes.
got it set up so you can have multiple views. So if you don't like the brick view, you got a city view over here.
Yes.
We're
Which
doing
is
a little more
really
of a
cool.
technology view, and then I'm gonna have a fourth view back here. So
Cool.
yeah, so we're setting it up where you're able to do whatever you want, however you want. And once I'm done here, I'm gonna have some other
Oh my
offices.
God, how cool.
So
And you worked on this yourself. Like I remember you
Right.
tirelessly around the clock. Like
Right.
how long did it take you to put the studio together?
So my friend Christy, she's been coming over here and helping me out. She's the one that's giving me ideas because I can
Cool.
do the work, but she's the brains behind
The
the
decorator.
decorator part.
Yes.
Right, exactly. The mental. But not to mention, I mean, she's helping out.
Yes.
I'm just not trying to
Of course.
minimize that part.
Right.
But yeah, so she's the one that told me about the brick,
Uh-huh.
how we
Great
can do
idea.
a brick wall, and
Mhm.
so she's helped me out, and we're it's taken me about a month really to get everything done.
Yeah.
But I like to do things perfect, so it's like I keep undoing it and redoing it,
Yes.
undoing it, redoing it.
Yes.
So, but eventually I got to roll it out, and that's kind of how you and I started talking about this.
Right. That's true. And I mean, I remember when it was just a baby plan.
Yeah.
Now it's like fully executed.
Oh yes,
So
absolutely.
it's so cool to see it and be here,
Right.
because I'm used to being on location, taking my podcast everywhere and plugging people up on their collar with my little loveliers. And so I get to come in here and just watch the magic happen.
Just sit down. That really,
Yes,
that's
really
my
sit
goal, is for
down.
people to come in and they
Turnkey.
turnkey, just sit down and
Yes.
start recording. There's no
Yes.
sense in wasting time getting everything set up. I want to have everything set up for you. You
Right.
come here, you tell me, hey Robert, there's gonna be three of us. I'll have all three mics set up for you. I have three headphones set up. We'll have
Yes.
everything ready for you to just come in and do your podcast.
Excellent. So with people that are interested,
Hmm.
because this is growing, like
Right.
everyone wants a YouTube channel,
That's
everyone
correct.
wants followers, everyone wants to monetize,
Right.
and there's already little regulations that YouTube has put in place.
Yes.
So tell us, do you have packages? Like, where can we find your price list?
So as of right now, the best bet is to give us a call.
Okay.
Best bet is to give us a call, because I
And
have
kind of
not.
give you the idea of what they're wanting to do.
Exactly, because what I want to do is I want to create a package for you,
Okay.
individual packages. I can put up packages all day long, but
Yes.
that doesn't mean that that's
You
going to
want
work
to
for you.
personalize it.
Exactly.
Okay.
If you tell me, hey, I want to come in 3 times a month, or once a month, or twice a
Right.
month, I want to be able to customize it to your likings as to what's going to work for you, because a lot of people, they'll do the packages, but most of it gets wasted and it goes towards the business.
Right.
But that's not my goal. Is really my goal is to help people, to help everybody get their podcast set up and established,
Yes.
and gain lifelong friends
Of
and
course.
podcasters. I mean,
Yeah.
I just like to see that. I like to see people succeed, and that's my goal.
You do. I will
That's
say
my goal.
that.
That's
You're
my goal.
always helping people. You're always this guy, he does Thanksgiving where he donates
That's
turkeys.
right.
And I mean, he's just always giving back to the community, always giving back, always wanting to work with people and give back to people. And I've always appreciated that about you.
Appreciate that.
I love your family,
Yeah.
and shout out to Ale and Steven and
Yeah.
your mom, and just
Oh no, wrong one. Oh no, wrong one.
wrong one. I kind of like this one. That's the one I want for the family. But as you can see,
We're just having fun with
yes,
it.
we're just having fun with it, and you can have your own sound effects like Charlemagne and Donkey of the Day.
Exactly. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, so this is so cool, Rob. I'm so
Yeah.
proud of you. Is there any chance that in the near future we'll get a Rob G show?
Well, so everybody's talking about that, right? Everybody wants me
Yes.
to do
I
something.
want to be a
I am
guest.
terrified of what I'm doing right now. So I know what you can't see on camera is that I'm freaking out internally. I really am freaking out. I don't know how to
You
handle it.
cannot tell you are cooler than a polar bear's toenails right now. Okay.
Well, that's because I'm with the pro, right? So right
Oh,
now
stop.
the pros help me to calm down a little bit and handle it. So
But it's really organic. Like you've
right,
made this really cool space. It's a
right,
safe space.
it is a safe
You know
space.
what I mean? And you're able to talk about whatever you want. The host controls the
Right,
conversation and can help you navigate through
that's
the
correct.
topics. You're doing great. I mean, I would think you're a total natural.
Well, like I said, I think to me, one of the things that I've learned just playing with all of this is that as long as you have somebody that's in control
Yeah.
and keeps everything on topic, it's great.
Yes.
But every once in a while, we'll get off topic and just kind of
Oh yeah.
go somewhere else. So
Yeah.
I think it can happen. I don't see why it wouldn't. It's going to take me a little bit to
Well,
get the
if you need a
courage.
co-host,
There you
to
go.
help you start, I'll
There you
help
go.
you.
There you go. Got Lisbeth too.
Okay.
Lisbeth what says she wants to join
Okay.
us as well.
See?
I can have
We
the Cuban connection. The Cuban connection. I'm telling you.
the cubic and connection.
The
There you go.
Cuban.
Or one Mexican and two
Hey,
Cuban.
I'll be the sandwich meat.
There you go. There you go.
I got two Cubans on
You
one side.
you got your Cuban Oreo with your Mexican filling. So yeah, I mean, and you're gonna have your guests, and
Right.
eventually you'll be like, okay, ladies, you guys are taking space on the couch. I need my guests to come in.
No.
But it would be cool to even just think about like, um, like relationship topics.
Oh.
And I mean just
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
There's so many things. I've wanted to do that actually,
Right.
and have callers like,
People
oh
call.
my god, like I
Yeah.
you know, looked at my boyfriend's phone and I
Mhm.
know I shouldn't have. And I saw that he's been talking to a girl
Yeah.
and now I don't know what to do.
So the cool thing about this is we can set it up where people can call in.
That
So we do have the ability to
is
call in.
really cool.
I can set up a telephone on here. We can
Yeah.
have a toll free number, whatever we want to do. We can have people
Nice.
call in, and you can answer
Okay.
them, put them on hold, and we just go through the
Yes.
different the different
Oh,
people that are calling in.
I
So
like that.
that's the ability to do that is there.
Okay.
So just gotta let me know what you want. I'll get it set up for you.
Cool. Yes. And like I said, this guy, he knows his stuff, his ins and outs.
Technology wise, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Relationships, no.
Hey, but sometimes, and I hate to say it, but like I can hear a friend
Mhm.
and I can just know that they're headed for like bad, territory.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, oh man, because
yeah.
it's the intention is there to like want to like encourage them to do better
To
for
do better.
themselves,
Mhm.
and I'll be the first one to be like, well, you're screwing up.
Yeah, you're
You
not
know what I
doing right.
mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, you
You
got a
play a
good
part.
man right there.
You play the part in the. You play
And
part
trust
of the
me.
bad.
Yes. And trust me, it's happened so many times. I'm
Mhm.
like, you got a good man right there, girl. Like, what's going
Yeah.
on? So, I'm just
But
obviously that's one
hey, well,
topic.
you're
There's so
welcome.
many.
You're always welcome to come in
Thank
here. You can start
you.
your little
Thank
relationship
you.
advice. We this Friday we did a little podcast, a little test podcast with a
Yeah.
bunch of friends, and we had 4 girls here, 4 women, not 4 girls,
Nice.
4 women.
Okay.
And man, I'm telling you that was actually interesting because they
Oh,
were on point. They had their
yeah.
list of what the topics they wanted to talk about.
Yes.
It's not a PG show, but it was a really
Right.
nice show. So
Don't hold
I
back.
don't, yeah, exactly. So, but they did great. So I'm like, I know they're interested.
Yeah.
I might get them. That might be one of our podcasts to come out of here.
That would be
Um,
cool.
you would be awesome. Lisbeth,
Yeah.
like I said, you and Lisbeth, I
Yes.
think would be amazing on
Oh
there.
yeah, I think so
Yeah, too.
too.
Yeah, they bring
Yeah,
somebody
she's
to
a lot
know.
of fun. She's a lot of fun. I love Lizbeth. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. And so where can we find Capismo right now? Like
Right
where are
now.
you guys online?
All right. So capizmo.com. You can
Okay.
visit us online at capizmo.com. You can go to our Facebook. It's under Capizmo Communications.
Okay.
We also have a Facebook, Capizmo Studios. So you can
Cool.
search for either one of those, and we're there. You're able to reach us whenever you want. If you want to speak to us, just give us a call. We're at 832-916-3500. Just give us a call 24/7. I'll be able to get the calls.
That is so cool. Yes, and I again just I'm so proud of
Well,
you.
thank you.
I
I
am so
appreciate that.
proud of you. I mean, even if you're like melting on the inside from the Houston sun, you're
I
doing so great.
I appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
And I look forward to a show from you.
Yes, it's gonna come. It's gonna happen when I don't know, but it's gonna
Yes.
happen.
Yeah, I think we're building you up for
Yeah.
it.
Hey,
We're conditioning you for
yeah.
it.
Eventually it's gonna happen.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got such a great space. And guys, I cannot encourage you enough if you're looking for a space for your podcasts. This is turnkey. You just come in here, sit down, like literally, like I said, I'm used to being on location, setting up the tripod, and it feels nice to just come in here
And just have everything ready.
and just have everything ready
Right.
and have someone, with Rob's expertise.
Yes, we're here to help.
Yes. So stay tuned, follow Capismo Communications, and we will see you next time.
Thank you. Thank you, Karina.
Peace.